Throughout history, powerful rulers have commanded vast wealth. From the grand palaces of ancient Egypt to the sprawling cities of the Roman Empire, the allure of wealth and power has always captivated human imagination. These rulers were not just leaders. They were symbols of prosperity and grandeur, their names etched in the annals of history. These emperors controlled empires and amassed fortunes beyond imagination. Their stories fascinate us. The treasures they accumulated, from gold coins and precious jewels to magnificent thrones, were not merely symbols of their wealth but also of their immense power and influence. These artifacts tell tales of conquests, trade, and the sheer opulence that surrounded their reigns. We wonder about their lives and the impact of their riches. What was it like to live in such splendor? How did their wealth shape their decisions and the lives of those around them? Ancient manuscripts and scrolls give us glimpses into their courts, where decisions that shaped the course of history were made. These documents reveal the intricate working of their administrations and the grandiosity of their daily lives. This essay will explore three of history's wealthiest emperors. We will delve into their lives, their empires, and the legacies they left behind. Through statues and portraits, we can see how they wished to be remembered, often as larger-than-life figures who commanded respect and awe. We will delve into the sources of their wealth, from the bustling marketplaces of ancient cities to the excavation sites where their treasures were unearthed. We will uncover the economic foundations of their empires. Trade, conquest, and taxation were just a few of the ways these rulers amassed their fortunes. We will also examine how they used their riches, whether it was hosting opulent banquets, commissioning grand architectural projects, or distributing wealth to their subjects. These emperors knew the power of wealth as a tool for maintaining their rule and showcasing their generosity. Their actions were often strategic, aimed at solidifying their power and leaving a lasting impression on their people. Their stories offer insights into the relationship between wealth and power. Through ancient council meetings and the grand architecture that symbolized their reigns, we can see how wealth was used to exert influence and control. These structures were not just buildings, they were statements of power designed to awe and inspire. They show us how wealth can shape societies and leave a lasting legacy. The ruins of ancient cities and the monuments that have stood the test of time are testaments to the impact these rulers had on their societies. Their wealth enabled them to build civilizations that would be remembered for millennia, influencing cultures and societies long after their reigns had ended. Join me as we journey through time to uncover the fascinating world of history's wealthiest emperors. We will travel across different eras and civilizations, exploring the landmarks and sites that tell the stories of these extraordinary rulers. Their lives, their wealth, and their legacies offer a window into the past, showing us how the pursuit of wealth and power has shaped human history. Mansa Musa ruled the Mali Empire in West Africa from 1312 to 1337. During his reign, the empire expanded significantly, encompassing a vast territory that included present-day Mali, Senegal, Gambia, Guinea, Niger, Nigeria, Chad, and Mauritania. His leadership not only brought political stability but also economic prosperity to the region. He is widely considered the richest person in history. His wealth was so immense that it is said to have surpassed that of any modern billionaire. Mansa Musa's riches were not just a result of his empire's natural resources, but also his strategic control over trade routes and his ability to levy taxes on the goods that passed through his lands. His wealth came from Mali's vast gold and salt mines. These mines were some of the richest in the world, producing an abundance of gold and salt that were highly sought-after commodities. The gold from Mali was so pure and plentiful that it became a standard of wealth and luxury across the known world. These resources were in high demand throughout the Mediterranean and Middle East. The trade routes that crisscrossed the Sahara Desert connected Mali to the bustling markets of North Africa, Europe, and the Middle East. Merchants from far and wide traveled to Mali to trade for its precious gold and salt, bringing with them goods, ideas, and culture. Mansa Musa was a devout Muslim. His faith played a significant role in his life and reign. He built numerous mosques and madrasas, promoting Islamic education and culture throughout his empire. His dedication to Islam also influenced his policies and governance, ensuring that his empire was not only wealthy, but also culturally and spiritually rich. he embarked on a famous pilgrimage to Mecca in 1324. This journey, known as the Hajj, was a demonstration of his piety and devotion to Islam. It was also an opportunity for Mansa Musa to display his wealth and generosity on a grand scale, as he traveled with a massive entourage and distributed gold along the way. This journey showcased his immense wealth and generosity. Mansa Musa's pilgrimage was legendary, with tales of his lavish spending and charitable acts spreading far and wide. He gave away so much gold during his travels that it reportedly caused inflation in the regions he passed through, a testament to the sheer scale of his fortune. His caravan stretched for miles, with thousands of soldiers, slaves, and camels carrying gold. The sight of Mansa Musa's caravan was a spectacle to behold, with richly adorned camels and attendants dressed in fine silks. This grand procession not only highlighted his wealth, but also his power and influence, leaving a lasting impression on all who witnessed it. Stories of Mansa Musa's generosity spread throughout his journey. He distributed gold to the poor and built mosques in the cities he visited. His spending spree caused gold inflation in Egypt, demonstrating the vastness of his wealth. Mansa Musa's pilgrimage had a lasting impact. It put Mali on the map as a center of wealth and learning. He forged diplomatic ties with other Islamic leaders, boosting trade and cultural exchange. Augustus Caesar was the first Roman emperor ruling from 27 BC to 14 AD. He inherited a vast and wealthy empire. His personal wealth was estimated to be equivalent to 1/5 of the entire Roman economy. Augustus's wealth came from various sources. He controlled Egypt, the breadbasket of the Roman world. He also benefited from taxes, tributes, and war spoils. Section 5. Augustus's building projects and lavish lifestyle. Augustus used his wealth to consolidate his power and beautify Rome. He funded ambitious building projects such as the Forum of Augustus and the Temple of Mars altar. He also established a standing army and a complex bureaucracy. Despite his immense wealth, Augustus maintained a relatively modest lifestyle compared to later emperors. However, he still enjoyed luxuries like lavish banquets and exotic animals. Section 6. The opulence of Akbar the Great. Akbar the Great was the Mughal emperor from 1556 to 1605. He ruled over a vast empire in India. Akbar was known for his military prowess, administrative skills, and love for the arts. Akbar's wealth came from land revenue, trade, and conquests. He controlled the lucrative spice trade and possessed a vast treasury filled with gold, jewels, and precious artifacts. Section 7. Akbar's military campaigns and economic reforms. Akbar used his wealth to expand his empire and maintain a strong military. He funded numerous military campaigns, subduing rebellious provinces and extending Mughal rule. He also implemented economic reforms, promoting trade and agriculture. Akbar was a patron of the arts and sciences. He commissioned the construction of magnificent palaces, forts, and mosques. He also established libraries and supported scholars, contributing to the Mughal Golden Age. Section 8. Conclusion: the legacy of wealth and power. The lives of Mansa Musa, Augustus Caesar, and Akbar the Great illustrate the impact of wealth and power. These figures, each in their own era and region, wielded immense influence that transcended their lifetimes. These emperors used their riches to shape their empires, promote their beliefs, and leave lasting legacies. Mansa Musa, known for his pilgrimage to Mecca, distributed so much gold that it affected the economies of the regions he passed through. Augustus Caesar, the first Roman emperor, transformed Rome with monumental architecture and extensive public works. Akbar the Great, a Mughal emperor, fostered a culture of religious tolerance and artistic flourishing. Their stories remind us that wealth can be a tool for good or ill. Mansa Musa's generosity is legendary, but it also caused inflation. Augustus Caesar's reign brought peace and prosperity, yet it was also marked by political purges. Akbar's policies promoted unity, but his empire faced internal strife. It can build or destroy, unite or divide. The wealth of these rulers built magnificent cities and funded great works of art, but it also led to conflicts and power struggles. The ruins of their empires stand as a testament to both their achievements and their failures. Ultimately, the legacy of these emperors is not measured solely by their riches. but by how they used them to impact the world around them. Their wealth was a means to an end, shaping the course of history in ways that are still felt today. From the architectural marvels they'd left behind to the cultural and political changes they instigated, their influence is undeniable. As we explore these ancient sites and reflect on their stories, we are reminded of the enduring power of wealth and the responsibility that comes with it.